Hi, and this is Jonathan Beliar. We are going to read the final project. I choose what do you think about violence in videos, video games, or television? The main object, the aim of this final assignment is to demonstrate that I have learned how to develop any topic. And the introduction, in this final project, we are going to talk about violence in movies, video games, or TV. These electronic devices contain a lot of kinds of games, videos, etc. It depends what you want to learn about them. This will be an interesting topic now that we are living in a very developed century where we can find all kinds of videos such as educative videos, funny videos, or violent videos. We are going to share a report by Patricia Rini where we are going to talk about violence in movies, video games, or television. We really know that nowadays we cannot leave our children watching television alone. I hope that we can learn more about this important topic. So let's see the development of this topic. Violence is defined by the World Health Organization in the WRVH as the international use of physical force or power, threatener or actual, against oneself, another person, or against a group or community that either results in or has a high likelihood of resulting in injury, death, physical harm, maldevelopment, or deprivation. Hausman said children spend an average of 3 hours watching television each day, and more than 60% of television programs contain some violence, including 40% showing extreme violence. Children are also spending an increasingly large amount of time playing video games, most of which contain violence. Video game units are now present in 83% of homes with children, he added. The findings, which are reported in the Journal of Adolescent Health, support earlier research which show that children who watch violent television shows and who identify with the character and believe they are real are more likely to be aggressive as adults. Violent or aggressive actions seldom result from a single cause, rather multiple factors converging over time contribute to such behavior. Accordingly, the influence of the violent match Media is best viewed as one of the many potential factors that influence the risk of violence and aggression. No reputable researcher is suggesting that media violence is the cause of violent behavior. Furthermore, a developmental perspective is essential for an adequate understanding of how media violence affects youthful conduct, and in order to formulate a coherent response to this problem. Most youth who are aggressive and engaged in some forms of antisocial behavior do not go to become violent teen and adult. Still, research has shown that a significant proportion of aggressive children are likely to grow up to be aggressive adults, and that seriously violent adolescents and adults often were highly aggressive and often violent as children. The best single predictor of violent behavior in older adolescents, youth adults, and even middle-aged adults is aggressive behavior when they were younger. Though anything that promotes aggressive behavior in young children statistically is a risk factor for violent behavior in adults as well. In conclusion, in this article we could see the result of electronic devices. I think we should be very careful with our children, since 60% of television programs contain a sense of violence. We also learned that these devices can generate violence in adults. Most electronic games are about killing or robbery, and let's stay away from those violent games to have a better country. Thank you for watching, teacher.